Hello everyone. Today we're going to go over equations and inequalities. Last time we did algebraic equations, algebraic expressions, and today we're also going to do inequalities. So equations and inequalities are essentially tools that we use in algebra to represent relationships between numbers. An equation shows that two expressions are equal, while an inequality shows a relationship that is greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to. So let's start with equations. As you had like a brief introduction last time, algebraic an equation is a statement in which two expressions are equal, and we use a variable, which is usually a letter, like we went over last time. So we usually use the letter x as the variable. So just to refresh, an example of an equation would look like this: 2x plus 3 equals 11. Solve for this, we subtract 3 from both sides, as they are like terms, and it would be easier to solve the problem without 3 on the left side. So after we move 3 from the left side, we get 2x equals 8. And then to find x, the value of x, we need to isolate x by itself. So we divide by 2 on both sides, getting x equals 4. So x equals 4 makes this equation true. And let's check to make sure that the answer is indeed x equals 4. 2. So to check, we need to plug in the value that we got for x. So we got 4 for x. 2 times 4 plus 3 equals 11. 8 plus 3 equals 11. So 11 equals 11. So we solved the equation correctly, and that is basically how you solve algebraic equations. And introducing a new topic, inequalities. Inequalities are essentially the same thing, is similar, but instead an inequality is a statement that shows a relationship between two expressions using symbols like less than, greater than, less than or equal to. So less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. So we use these symbols instead of the equal sign. That is the only difference for the inequalities. That is the only difference between inequalities and equations. So how would this look like? Well, it looks similar to equations. They look like this: 3y. Let's use 3x minus 5 is less than or equal to 10. How do you solve this? Well, you solve it the same exact way as equations. Since 5 and 10 are like terms, you want to essentially cancel out 5 on the left side, so x is by itself. So 3x plus 5, 15, divided by 3, x is less than or equal to 5. And to find this, we should plug it back into the equation to make sure it is correct. Inequality to make sure it's correct. 3. So we established that x is less than or equal to 5. So we get 15 is less than or equal to, then we get 10. Oops. 10 is less than or equal to 10. And the equation is correct because 10 equals 10, which means that the value that we got is correct. And any x value that was less than 10 would have also worked. I mean, any x value less than 5 would have worked. Sorry. So let's try one more practice problem for inequalities. Let's use b in this as the variable in this example. So take a minute and try to solve it on your own. Okay, so you have to subtract 6 on both sides yet again because you want to isolate b this time because it is the variable. 2b is greater than 8. 2 divide 2 by both sides to isolate b. You get b is greater than 4. If you got that answer, congratulations. It is the correct answer. And so, to conclude this lesson, equations and inequalities both help us express and solve problems inside unknown values. Remember to perform the same operations on both sides to keep the equation or inequality balanced. So, and feel free to solve more practice problems to try to understand the concept better. Thank you. Bye.